Hi everybody, this is Therese. Hope everybody's having a great day today. For this video, well, I was supposed to do this video yesterday, but the problem is I was so tired this past weekend. I mean, Saturday I went grocery shopping in the daytime. Then, of course, you saw my vlog for Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, and then yesterday go to church, eat out with my family, and go shopping. I was so exhausted to do this video. So instead, I'm going to go for the 2 days uh, after HHN 2024. So I'm just going to focus on the mazes, and that's it. I might talk about some comparisons between this year and last year's event. So here we go. I'm just going to discuss any part that was not shown in my two Ghostbusters and Frozen Empire videos. And, the thing is that as you saw in the video, you saw my candy corn headband got lost. I didn't, as you heard me in the video, I decided to just forget about it. Don't go back for it. People are coming in. It's like it's not worth trying to get my headband or anything like that. So just let it go. It's just it was I got it in CVS, so it's fine, whatever. But my sister um was decided to replace my candy corn headband for one of those devil horns that lights up into different colors and stuff like that. So um, it's okay. It's all good. Um, Anything else that you didn't see in the video or I didn't discuss? I was sad that and disappointed that my Janine, she was missing in action, and had she been there, I would have said, Janine, I love you, and stuff like that. And I was very. There's a little connection with Stranger Things as far as the maze is concerned, and the one reason, yeah, I know that the four original D&D club boys, they did dress up as the Ghostbusters for Halloween one time, and what's so cool was that Finn Wolfhard's is in that movie, and he plays this guy named Trevor. So it's just really cool that Finn was able to play a real Ghostbuster, not in real life, but in a Ghostbusters movie, and yet his character Mike loves Ghostbusters, so that's really cool. So I did see Trevor in the maze, so there's my little, like Stranger Things connection, because the actor who plays Trevor is played by Finn Wolfhard, who plays Mike Wheeler. Cool. And so the second maze that I went to was the Weekend Nightmare Trilogy. I'm very impressed with that maze, and it's of course his you cannot have a maze with music from beginning, like from the moment you get inside the building, from beginning to until you leave outside of that area. And I'm just don't want to get too scared too much, but whoops, I got picked on a lot. So, but hey, it's starting from my second maze, which is the Weekend Nightmare Trilogy, all the way to my last and fourth maze of the night this year. There were so many. It was a sold out event on Saturday night that there's so many people. The cast members were telling everybody, okay, single, oh no, pair up with somebody, pair up with somebody, going in twos in all the houses. It was that crowded, but that's okay. I think it's more scary to do it that way, because you'll never know when the actors are gonna, come in and out or whatever. But having said that, it was an awesome maze, and I'm very impressed with it. And it's just like so bad. I did see the original one, just to see, remind me what that looked like, and for the most part, um, it's too bad that I didn't have the guts, so to speak, to go and check out the first weekend maze, because it was it was an awesome maze. I was gonna say amazing, no, that's puns. And the only difference is that I think the first one looks scarier than the one that I went to on Saturday night, but it was terrifying. It's just scary. It's not terrifyingly scary, but it is scary. And whatchamacallit, actually some of the characters were not that scary at all. Like this one person, like this one weird female character. It's just like the wasn't I screamed because I didn't see this person coming, this character coming. I'm trying not to spoil too much of this maze. If any of you guys still haven't gone to the event, you don't want to see anything on social media prior to going to the event. So there's this some weird female character came from this side and stuff like that, and there's another like character character on the other side and stuff like that, kind of like a distraction. It's like, hey, what's up? And all of a sudden, ah. um Anything else? No, that's about it. But I'm very impressed with the maze and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention in the other video, I was in the gift store, and there's this dude, this young man. He's dressed up as a weekend, and he looks awesome. He has the red suit, looking very snazzy, very sharp. You know what I'm saying? Black shirt, and the gloves, and some makeup. Like his nose is damaged, with sunglasses. He looked awesome, and I wish I took a picture of him, but it's okay, it's fine. um, I'm sure that when people, the cast members from the Weekend Nightmare trilogy saw this kid, I'm sure they're very impressed with this guy. Okay, moving on. So the third maze that I went to is keep in mind, Ghostbusters is my first bucket list maze. The second one was Eternal Bloodline. What do I think of it? I'm surprised it's scary, but it's not terrifyingly scary, which is a shocker. And it's not like any of the if there's any characters that scared me in the maze, it's not too close in my face. You know what I'm saying? And so I did so last year, I'm just gonna set it up. Last year, as you all know, watch my videos and stuff like that, and I can't get enough Mr. Steve Harrington. So the highlight of my night and special moment with a favorite character of mine, last year was when Steve Harrington scared me from behind me, and in the Stranger Things for Maze. This year, it happened in Eternal Bloodline. There's a scene where I found out that the mummy's daughter scared me, and then the Bride of Frankenstein like kind of pointed her. It looks like a scepter, but it's not. It's really supposed to be a torch. Um, so like pointed toward my direction, or me and my friend's direction. And then I was all like, I was wearing the Bride of Frankenstein T-shirt, and I'm all like, "No, I'm on your side." So she backed away from me. So that was the highlight of my night, like to have that really cool special interaction with the Bride of Frankenstein, and she saw my t-shirt, and she knows how much I love her, and I'm cheering for her and Van Helsing's daughter. Okay. So, and then the final maze is Death Valley Exposure. Um, Man, that that was where that was where that's exact the exact. Oh, by the way, the Weekend Nightmare Trilogy was held in the the exact place where Stranger Things was at, and then right next, and then the Eternal Bloodlight is the same sound stage where the those original Universal monster movies were filmed at, and that studio. And so Death Valley Exposure, that's exactly where, same exact place where The Last of Us was held in last year. And out of the four mazes, especially scare-wise and stuff like that, that's my favorite maze out of the four mazes that I went of the night. It's the bomb. And it's like all hands on deck. All hands on deck, because and that's the scariest, to be paired and stuff like that. When you're single file, you get, if somebody scares you, you can just hug in front. If you're in the middle of the pack with some, like my group, which I was all this time, too scared to be the leader or stay in back. Yeah, you can't hug anybody or some, like your group. No, you have to be paired up and stuff like that, and that's more terrifying. I can still hug my friend if I want to, but it's like, oh my god. Man, that characters, it's like all hands on deck in that maze. Because the three other mazes prior to that one, there were scare actors missing, and out of the three mazes, it's sad that the Eternal Bloodline was missing some scare actors in that one, which sucked, But hey, I still had amazing time. It's especially that beautiful moment I had with Bride of Frankenstein, that one on one, not one on one, but that moment that was the highlight of my night. Love it. But anyway, Death Valley Exposure, every single one of those characters, off the hook. They um they had their A game on, every single one of them, and they're so insanely talented. So any cast member from Death Valley Exposure, if you happen to watch this video, chef's kiss. You guys were amazing Saturday night, and wow, you guys are terrific. And so keep up the excellent work. Keep scaring the boop out of people. And I also want to tell you guys, from anybody involved in Death Valley Exposure, I'm not trying to play favorites. Yes, this is my favorite maze of the night. No offense to the other three mazes I went to. For those people in Death Valley Exposure, if you've seen this video, if you happen to see this video, I mean, keep up the brilliant work. Everybody, all the mazes, whether I went to your mazes or not, everybody, cast members, crew members, cast members, keep scaring and keep your A game on. Every time you you perform, A game on all the time. And you guys are the ones who make fans like me come year after year. This is my second year, so anything else? Okay, one more thing. I love the Death Valley. Yeah, I was so happy to get out of there. Not just animatronic, mainly this character scared the hell out of me, and so by the time I got out of the maze, the Death Valley Exposure maze, I was screaming out of excitement. Yeah, I was celebrating that I survived it. Number one. Number two, I'm sure I said so many times, that's a bleep, that's a bleep, that's a bleep. Kid you not, it was the bleep maze. So here's another comparison that I actually said in the Last of Us maze last year. I said God's name in vain once because a clicker appeared to me. They didn't get it's fairly far away. It's maybe 2-3 feet. The clicker was not near me. It looks like a bathroom area or something like that. But anyways, the clicker appeared, and I screamed bloody murder, and I said God's name in vain. And so this one, thanks and no thanks to all the characters who scared me in the Death Valley exposure. I couldn't stop. Oh, I'm so. Oh, I couldn't stop saying God's name in vain and other curse words. I just let it all out. I mean, verbally, it's like, oh gosh. Okay, all right. I better get going. Until my next video, whenever that is. Peace out. Bye.